Good morning, my children, and welcome to your English class, the class of the teacher Jacob. So today, my children, we're going to continue with the review of the previous topics that we started since the day one. And today's review, it's about additions. Now, before we start with this activity, the word addition, do you remember what does it mean? La palabra addition, ¿recuerdan ustedes qué significaba? Sumas, exactly. Okay, so today we're going to make an exercise that is based on additions. Now remember, additions have two symbols. Recuerden que las sumas tienen dos símbolos. The plus symbol that looks like a cross. Recuerden el símbolo más que parecía una cruz. And the symbol equal. That in Spanish means igual. The equal symbol are basically two lines, one up and one down. And we use it when we are about to say the result. Lo vamos a utilizar ya cuando digamos o escribamos el resultado of the addition, the result of the addition, okay? Now remember, for the additions that are on this exercise are very easy. So for this, we are going to use our hands. Vamos a utilizar las manitas para hacer estas sumas. Remember, in each one of the hands, en cada una de nuestras manos, we have 5 fingers, okay? So we have 10 fingers in total if we put the 2 hands. Tenemos 10 dedos en total si juntamos las dos manitas, okay? So these are going to be very helpful. Nos van a ayudar mucho for this exercise. Now, the activity that I have here on the whiteboard is also part of your printed pages. También está en sus hojas impresas, okay? So, if you want to work along with the teacher, si quieren trabajar junto con el teacher, you have 5 seconds, tienen 5 segundos, so you can pick up your copy para que vayan por su trabajo and your pencil case y su estuchera. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Very good. So, now, the printed page that you have in your house, la actividad impresa que tienen en su casita, it's a clown. Tiene forma de un payaso. Okay? Now, inside the clown, we have several additions. Tenemos varias sumas. Those additions are here on the whiteboard. I don't have the clown, I only have the additions. Now, first of all, we are going to answer all of the additions. Primero vamos a resolver todas las sumas, and then I will explain the second part of the exercise. Después les explicaré la segunda parte del ejercicio. So let's begin. Now, for this, remember, it's very important that you help the teacher para que ustedes me ayuden. So, I am going to put the numbers, yo voy a poner los dedos, voy a utilizar las manitas y ustedes me van a ayudar con el conteo. Remember, the teacher wants to hear you, so remember to say the number very, very loud, okay? Como yo los quiero escuchar, recuerden que quiero que ustedes cuenten desde casita bien, bien fuerte. So, let's start. The first addition, it says, has 2 digits. We have 2 numbers, 2 dígitos, 2 números. Recuerden, la palabra dígito es número, es un número, okay? So we have number 0 plus number 5. So in one hand, in the first hand, en la primera manita, how many numbers I'm going to put? ¿Cuántos deditos voy a poner? 0. Quiere decir que ni uno. So we put them like this. Vamos a poner la manita así. We close our fist. Cerramos puño. In the second hand, how many fingers? En la segunda manita, ¿cuántos dedos voy a poner? 5 fingers. So let's start counting. 3, 5 fingers. So 0 plus 5, nada, más 5, what's the result? 5. Excellent. Let's continue with the second addition. In the first hand, en la primera manita, how many fingers? ¿Cuántos deditos? 4. Let's start counting. 1, 2, 4. Very good. Plus, más in the second hand, how many fingers? 1. Okay, let's count them all to see what's the result. Vamos a contarlos todos para ver el resultado. 5. So what's the result? Number 5. Again, very good. Now, let's go under. Vamos en la parte de abajo. First, the first number. How many fingers in the first hand? En la primera manita, ¿cuántos dedos? 8. Now, it's very important that you pay attention in this part. In one hand, remember, we only have 5 fingers. Recuerden que únicamente tenemos 5 dedos. So we need the other hand to put the rest of them. Necesitamos ahora de ambas manos para contar 8 deditos, okay? So let's start. 5, 8. So we have 8 fingers. Ya tenemos los 8 deditos que nos pide el primer dígito. 8 plus más 1. ¿Ok? Como ya empecé con la segunda mano, únicamente voy a levantar 1 finger. I raise 1 finger and that's it. Y ya está el 1 que me está pidiendo. Now, let's count them all. Vamos a contarlos todos to see what's the result. 9. So what's the result? Number 9. Okay, let's go next to the 1, 2, 3 to the fourth addition. Let's continue with the fourth addition. In the first hand, how many fingers? 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. In the second hand, how many fingers? 4. Once again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's count them all to see what's the result. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8. So what's the result? ¿Cuál es el resultado? Number 8. Okay, let's continue with this. Now, in the first hand, how many fingers? 2, 1, and 2. Plus, más, in the second hand, how many fingers? 2, 1, 2. Let's see what's the result. 1, 2, 3, 4. The result, number 4. Now, let's continue under. Now, under, in the first hand, how many fingers? 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Plus, más, in the second hand, 2. 1 and 2. Let's count them all to see what's the result. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. How many fingers are in total? 7. Next to, al lado. In the first hand, how many fingers? 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Plus, más, in the second hand, en la segunda manita, 1 finger. Only 1. So, let's count to see what's the total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The result, number 6. I forgot to put the equal symbol. Se me olvidó poner el símbolo igual. Now, next to, in the first hand, only 1 finger, 1. Plus, más, in the second hand, how many fingers? 3. 1, 2, 3. What's the result? ¿Cuál es el resultado? 4. Very good. Excellent. Let's continue. Under, abajo. In the first hand, 3 fingers. 1, 2, 3. In the second hand, plus más another 3. Otros 3. 1, 2, 3. What's the total? 6. The result, number 6. Let's continue. Next to, al lado. In the first hand, how many fingers? 1. Plus 6. Okay? Now, once again, recuerden, in one hand we only have 5 fingers. Recuerden que en una sola manita solo tenemos 5 dedos. Por lo tanto, vamos a requerir ayuda de la segunda mano para contar los 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we need one more. Necesitamos uno más. 5, 6. Okay? So, 1 plus 6. What's the result? 7. Number 7. Now, next to, al lado, we have 2 plus 7. Okay, so in the first hand, primera mano, 2 fingers. 1 and 2. Now, once again, recuerden nuevamente. In one hand we only have 5 fingers, en una manita solo tenemos 5 dedos, por lo tanto necesitamos apoyo de la segunda manita para que nos preste los dedos que hagan falta, ¿ok? So 2 plus más 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay? So what's the result? 9. 9 is the result. Now let's continue on the final row, la última fila. The first number in the first hand, 3. 1, 2, 3. Plus más in the second hand, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What's the result? 8. Very good. And remember, number 8 looks like Olaf, looks like a snowman. Parece un hombre de nieve. Let's continue with the one in the middle, la que está en medio. In the first hand, only 1 finger, plus más in the second hand, 2 fingers. 1, 2. What's the result? 3. And finally, 0 plus 3. In the first hand, how many fingers? 0. So we close our hand. Cerramos la manita. Plus más 3. How many numbers in the second hand? 3 fingers. 1, 2, 3. So 0 plus 3. What's the result? 3. Remember, 0 doesn't have value. No tiene valor, okay? Very good. Now, the second part of the activity is that with the result, okay, according to the result, you are going to paint the circles that are inside the clown, okay? De acuerdo al resultado, ustedes van a colorear los círculos, okay? For example, here I have the chart of colors that have the numbers that you are going to work so that you can paint the clown, okay? Ahora, esta es la lista donde aparecen el número en el que ustedes tienen que colorear su payaso. For example, with color red, you are going to paint with color red all number 3s, okay? that have the result, okay? El color rojo van a colorear los que sean las sumas que tengan el resultado number 3 with color red. With color yellow, the additions that have the number 4 as a result, okay? With color blue, the ones that are number 5. With color green, the ones that are in number 6. With color brown, the ones that have the 7 as the result. With color pink, the ones that have the number 8 as a result. And finally, with color gray, remember the color gray in Spanish, gris. I didn't paint the circle because the teacher doesn't have gray marker. So in your house, you have to paint it with color gray, all number 9s that have the result, okay? Very good. Recuerden que tienen que colorear el resultado de acuerdo a lo que está indicado en esta lista de colores. So that's it for today, my children. I'm very happy because you concentrate, you pay attention, and you didn't have any problems because this exercise was very easy. But remember, it's very important that you work constantly with the additions. Recuerden que es muy importante seguir trabajando en sumas, en ejercicios que puedan encontrar en casita, ¿okay? O que sus papás los puedan ayudar en algunas sumas que ellos les puedan poner de trabajo. It would be very helpful, va a ser sumamente importante y de mucha ayuda para este repaso. So take care, have an excellent day, goodbye.